Hi everybody, it's Cindy. Welcome back to Studioloo. I am here for Tuesday 10 today, and if you're new here, this is where I take 10 things out of my stash of papers that I keep in this big basket that I need to pare down, and I keep working away till I've used up all 10 papers. These are things that I just have collected and kept and printed but not used or what have you. So the first thing I have today is a magazine page from a Canadian art magazine from 2002. And I assume I saved it for this lovely, lovely image. Then I have a really beautiful old book page of this lovely girl from The Beautiful Tree of Life. That was an 1800s book. This is actually like a Stampington and Company, like artistry paper. You know how they give you a few sample papers? This is a magazine page also, probably from Ceramics Monthly. And I like these cows. This is a scrap of 49 and Market paper, like one of their cutout pages from the Curators collection, maybe. This is a children's book page, a French children's book. This is a printed digital from I have no idea who, and it's just been hanging around. This is another children's book page from a book called The Lonely Squirrel. This is a book page from a very, very old children's book of this adorable flying squirrel, couple of flying squirrels. And then this is a book page too. It's a lot of book pages today of this like landscape, like a ink blackwork kind of landscape. So today, you know, I'm kind of feeling like I have this. If I look at all these things, it feels like a lot of nature, and I'm kind of thinking of English countryside type things because of these cows. So that's actually really great and appropriate, because maybe I could make some interesting folios or something for Philippa. This book is freshly sealed today, and I just have to maybe wax it to give it a nice feel. It is a lovely old 1896 book, and I'm going to make it into a journal. It is very interesting. It's a very interesting book. So I'm going with a bit of a green theme in that book, and I'm going to be doing a few other videos with it. So maybe we could do something kind of fun here today with this. I just need to think of what that could be. What could I do? What could I do? I feel like this is actually quite fitting for this book. So I have to think about how large my book is, and what I could do to make this kind of fun. So I think I don't really want these men at the bottom, so we're going to cut them off. Then, of course, we need to trim that a bit there so that it will fit in my book. It's actually a cool scrap too. Now is it going to also need to get trimmed probably this way, because it's probably going to be a little too big for this. Yeah, a little bit. So we'll just do a little trimmy trim. Then we have this. Okay. Okay, I have a plan. I need a piece of paper. Actually, you know what I could use? Because this will kind of kill two birds with one stone. To back this, maybe. Back it on here. Yeah, okay. So, alright guys, bear with me. I keep thinking of different interesting things to do with this. Okay, so I'm going to take this off. To be determined if I'll keep it. We'll see. I may not. Now, I'm going to trim this at the mountains here. Okay, so that will go on here. This will go back here. We'll put it back, but it's going to be like a pocket. Then we're going to come back down here. Okay, this, and this. How tall is that? Okay, about there. So that's got to go here, here, and here. Okay, we're going to have lots of room. I don't know if I will use the... No, I won't use that. Okay, I like just this, I think. But let me use this. Hold on. Oh, the kerfuffling around that I do. Okay, so if I put that there, and I had that here, we would end up getting too tall for my book, probably. Yeah, so that's gotta go. Nope. Okay. Okay, what else am I gonna do here? Pocket, pocket, backing. Okay, this is starting to make sense. It just takes my brain a minute to warm up. You know how it is. Gotta warm up my brain. All right, I should probably, actually I'll leave that book there for a moment because I want to measure it again. So we're gonna glue this down. Okay. Then I also need a bit of ink, and I want to use black ink actually, just up to the edge here, just to kind of outline a little bit as well as to hide the text that we have here and get rid of this visible white space. And I think black will be good for this. Okay, and then this would go here, and what will we do, how will we do that? Probably, yeah, just like that. Okay, I need my art glitter glue. And what we'll do with this is, we're going to just glue the bottom and the two sides, just like you would any normal pocket. Line it up, a little gap in between. Stick that down. Okay, and then we need to ink the next level down. A little more ink to cover that big N. Best we can. It's probably not going to be all that visible. I'm just being fussy at this point. Okay. Then we have this to go in there, and we're going to glue it in the same manner where we have it as a pocket. Okay. Then we just need to make sure that this, before I go too much longer, is it going to fit? Yes, it is. Okay, good. Now I can move the book out of the way. All right. Fun, fun, fun. So now we can go ahead and cut around here. Okay. Then go ahead and fold this in half. We already folded it once, so we're just kind of re-establishing our fold. Let's use my bone folder to just kind of flatten it out nice. Good, good. Then just take my ruler and kind of reinforce that pocket and this little pocket down here on both sides. Good. Now, because this journal has a green theme, pardon my reach, I need to grab my ink. There we go. I just want to roam around the edges here with some green. Just on the black and white side. Okay. Now, I need, let me see what pages I have. I've got this one. I want to just take a look at some of my pages here, but I can't show you too much here because I want to actually do a video on this journal coming up here. So let's say that this is a page and that this will be a page. I just want to get an idea here. So this obviously needs to be trimmed down as well. Again. Also, this page, from the original pages, I need to just trim a tiny bit off of it because you can never actually fit original book pages back in. We know this. Okay, and I just want to kind of get a look of how that will look in the book. I think it will look quite cute. Yes, 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 it will. Okay. So, I guess I can think about if I want to make things for that as I go. Alright, but we'll continue here with the things that I need to work on, which is this 10 bits and bobs. Now, I may be looking to try to do another folio for this book. We'll see how it goes. But I can't do one with this. I know that. That's quite nice too. Maybe I'll just take the words off of here. I have this idea. I was thinking maybe with this. So what kind of freeform shapes do I have? I've got that. Those are freeform shapes. Those are more embellishments. Those would be more cards. That would be an embellishment, maybe a freeform shape. These are freeform shapes. Okay. Yeah, that's probably what I have to use. Okay. So if we imagine we've got two pieces of paper here, just regular lined paper, and I'm going to fold them both in half. And then I'm going to tear them down to the same size as this paper. Roughly, we'll just cut maybe . I've just been really thinking a lot about interesting folios today for some reason, so that's what I want to make. Okay, so if I take this bit, which is quite pretty, I will get rid of the words. Check if there's anything that we want here. I'm going to get looking for pine cones. I'll keep that in my word snippets. Alright. Okay, so then this. I'll probably use maybe to here. Okay. If you guys are perplexed at what I'm doing, just hang out with me. Just get something crafty to do. We're gonna do this. You'll see. Okay, now we're gonna glue this. So that one can go here. The top. Perfect. And then we need to snip this off the bottom. And I want to cut here, I think, in a bit of a strange way, because I'm looking at the light through this so I can see on the back this butterfly that I want to keep. I don't care so much for those bunnies. They aren't really what I'm looking for. This, however, I really like, and I'm going to just tear away anything kind of boring and white. We don't need that. This is a nice thick paper though, and I will use this maybe as a pocket. I just need to fold this paper in half, as I have to find out how much space I have to work with on each side of the paper. So let's do this and tear off these little bits here from this torn paper. Let's give that a slightly neater little trim. Okay. Alright, so this side, we need this. And I go a little over, so I'm just going to chop a little off the edge. Then glue this like a pocket. Just a nice little freeform kind of tuck spot in the corner here. Okay. Now we need something down here. Yeah, that's cute. Actually, I'm going to use a bit of this. I'll make this a pocket. Okay. Then we have this bit of space up here that we need to hide a little. Don't have anything rightfully there. Although I also kind of like how it looks to have a few blue lines. That kind of looks neat if you ask me. And I think if I ink around the edge, it might look even better. So let's work on the inside of this for now. So I think I'll start with this perhaps, or maybe I'll make this a pocket, and I need some scraps or something. Or where's those cows? These cows, and yeah. Let's go to fussy cut these cows here. My house is very, very quiet right now because my husband and kids went to take a load of scrap wood to the compost. We are rejigging more of our backyard. So there's lots of things to get rid of. Always lots to do around this place. And I got a bunch of work done today on my witch journal that I'm working on. It's called Witches 4, and it's a story written by Mark Brown. Got lots of work done on it. So I have the papers actually in the press. Okay. I'm going to use a bit of this. Just kind of looking at what I have, because this journal is going to have a bit of a green theme. I have this scrappy bit here from this Japanese book, and I quite like it. And I think it would be very nice as a background up here, and also I'll just remove him because he has no head. I think that would look kind of cool to leave a little bit of the blue line again up there, and this will be background. So see if I can make 2 of these today. I may only be able to make 1 though, because I want to get through my scraps of things. Okay. Again, we'll leave a little space here for the blue lines to show. Okay. And then I should again fold this so I know what I'm working with on both sides of the paper. I may just, I love the color of this inky paper. I don't know that I want the words really, not a lot of the words. I may just add a nice little scrappy bit of it up here, or potentially down here. This could be like a, hold on. I'm going to cover her, maybe, don't know. Could also layer this and make it like a pocket at the bottom, or even just like some textured kind of, you know, like a little textured, yeah, okay, I'll show you what I'm talking about. So let me just ink the edges of this with a little bit of black. Just lightly, not a ton. Okay. Now do I want to glue this right down, or do I want to make it a tuck spot? How many pockets do I already have? I've got 2 pockets on the inside. Yeah, I think I'm just going to glue it right on down. We don't need everything to be a pocket because we'll end up with a chunky monkey of a journal. Okay, get rid of this gluey page. There we go. Yeah, so like it retains writing space and also it's interesting. And I like the kind of freeform cutout shape we have going on here. I think that's kind of cool. It almost reminds me of like a map, but you know, not quite. What is all this? Okay. Got this butterfly still that I could use over here as a pocket for sure. So we could do a pocket on this side. Or I could use that on the other folio. Maybe I'll use it on the other folio. Our cows. So that wouldn't make sense there. Also, I need to glue this or tear it a little. Tear that right off. Maybe it's kind of a sharp edge. Yeah, we'll just tear that right off. Is there a way I could have a cow kind of in the foreground? Maybe if I use something to break up this line a little, like this, then I could have him in the foreground, like that. Yeah, I like that. Okay. So glue this on. And then we leave a little bit of writing space still at the bottom. Okay. Yeah, that's cute. We'll come over here and we'll trim off this a little bit here. Perfect. Then I want to come in with a bit of my ink. Just kind of go downward, maybe in mostly one direction. I'm just going to ink up this bit of white space a little. I'm coming a little heavier around the folio maybe. Okay. There we go. That's enough ink. And then, do I want to put my other cow down here? Yeah, I think that would be nice continuity. Let's do that. Just kind of ties pages into one another. Then I'm also thinking it would be nice to maybe put this here. So keep her. I will take this little scrap too, like so. I'm gonna just add it right on the side here, so it's sort of, it's almost like it completes the house, you know what I mean? Like it completes the shape of a house because that was like cut away, so it completes the house. And this is like a nice artsy little piece. And then I have this old bit of book cover from an old music book, and I'm just going to glue that right down here like that. Okay, and then I'm going to be doing some videos very shortly that make much more use of this, but as you know, if you've been around recently, I have joined a design team with Michelle at the Junk Journal Studio that I'm really excited about, and so I'm going to be using a lot of her elements in these journals, this journal rather. So I want to put one of these labels, and I think I want to use this little 336 label here. I want to put that right there. So you will see some videos where I'm linking a bunch of her kits and stuff that I'm using in this journal. But for now, we're just going to use a little bit of stuff for Tuesday 10, because why not? But I have some exciting news coming up very soon. And I don't know if I'll have it done by the time I have this video out, because it's going to take a little work, but we'll see. So we'll pop that right on there. I'll just do a little inking. Okay. I have pocket, pocket, and no pockets on the outside. That's awesome. Okay, so let that just kind of rest and flatten out. We have 2 folios. I'm doing something different today, like with this. I usually do ephemera today. I'm doing folios. It's great. I'm probably going to do a bit of ephemera though too, because I do have things that I think I mainly just want to use as ephemera. Oh, you know, I also wanted to do a couple other things on this. Well, one other thing. In here, I wanted to use one of these little cutouts, like maybe this little moth here, to put at the edge of that pocket. This is a nice heavy paper from 49 in Market, so it'll be a nice topper for the pocket. Just kind of cut it out. I have to cut it a little better than that here. I feel like I'm moving so slow today. I think I've just been a little rusty from not filming most days like I usually do, but yeah, lots going on. Although I had a really nice, like kind of a calm day today. We were going to go to like this fair that's near here, but we decided we didn't feel like it. So I was like, I need to stop making myself always be so darn productive. I can probably just stay home today. And I actually had a great day. Like, I organized all the kids' laundry and like their clothes in general, not just like laundry, but clothing in general. And I did some really great homework with my daughter. And I just wanted to lift that for a second so I can cut it a little bit more. There we go. Just a little too close to the edge for my liking. I'd also like to, if I could, round that corner. Can I? Can I? I can. Good, good. Okay, so yeah, I did some fun learning with my daughter, and that's always a good time. She's doing very good with her reading. Okay, that's done. Now this and the other things. Okay, so I have this little image that I was saying I probably want to use as a journal card. So why don't we make that? And why don't I put some things away, because I've got way too much in my workspace here. Okay. So we'll set this and this up here. Get this scrap out of the way. Ruler right here. And I'm sorry, I know this paper is shiny. It's funny, I actually felt kind of like, wow, I'm getting through some of my Tuesday 10 paper today when I grabbed it. I mean, I shouldn't feel that way because I haven't really gone through a lot of it, but it just felt sort of productive. Here's something. Looking for a thicker backing because this is magazine paper. So this is like a calendar. Let's get, this will work. Get all those lines. I also had a lovely, lovely blueberry pea flower latte today at Second Cup. I haven't been to Second Cup in quite some time because there aren't that many of them really around where I live, but we traveled across town today so that my daughter could do a tree planting event, and so I was like, hey, there's a Second Cup. We haven't been there in a while, and we went and had a nice latte. It was great. They have a lot of beautiful drinks. Okay, I'm going to get rid, I think, of all these pictures, because some of the pictures in this book are a little, disturbing. It's one of those, you know, settler history kind of books. So they have all sorts of traumatizing pictures in them. I don't try to, like, show those off on camera. Make a little rounded card out of that. So cute, the lily pads. Do I have anything? I wish I had this full blue butterfly, but I don't. That could be cute. I don't think so. I don't think I want to put anything on that. But I do want to see, will this go in my folio in that little pocket? This one right here. Yes, it will. Yay! So we loaded something into our folio. That's good. Now I've got this beautiful, beautiful child. All right, let's I love this green color, but it's like a lumberyard. Not very inspiring. Let's glue this down on some nice thicker paper. Do I have enough of this calendar? I think so. I think. Yep, I do. Perfect. Okay. That's gone. Then, I need a bit of green for her as well. Do a little collaging here. So I've got, I could do a tab or I could do a little label. I quite like the little label. Maybe with a butterfly. There we go. Put that, oops, here. Let's see, cut this out. I've been watching these shows lately. What's her name? Is it Susanna Lipscomb? I can't recall. She's a BBC maybe reporter. She's this absolutely beautiful woman with long blonde curly hair, and she makes the most wonderful documentaries. They're so entertaining about, like, you know, Edwardian times and Victorian times and all the hazards in the home. I should link below. Actually, I should make a little list of things to link below. I will link this label kit that I'm using from Junk Journal Studio. Let me just make a little note of what to link. Label kit and the Victorian doc that I've been watching. I've been just like, I've seen them a million times, but I you know how sometimes certain things are just comfort, or just comfort watch, good nighttime watch. I've just really been enjoying them, and my daughter actually has too, because, you know, she's asking me about, like, you know, because it covers how people were, these people were the first, you know, it goes all the way up to like the 1950s home. Like, there's all sorts of these different documentaries about different times and how, like, inexperience collided with scientific progress, you know, how we didn't, I will stitch around that, we didn't really know what we were getting into with things like electricity and that kind of thing. So yeah, I'll stitch around that. I'll probably stitch around the other one too. So my daughter is like asking me all these questions because she's just like, you know, why are they getting electrocuted? this or that, right? And I'm explaining to her, like, they never knew this. They've never seen, you know, electricity before. So it's a lot. Like, she's kind of like, wow, you know. I mean, it's not like super disturbing stuff or anything. It's not graphic in any way. I mean, some of the things that happen are disturbing and sad for the people they happen to, certainly. But that being said, the documentary is not graphic. Okay, flying squirrels, what to do with you? I feel like I would like to maybe try to keep... I could probably just do like one thing here, but I could also do two. This guy's not as important to me as this guy. Like, I would like to maybe have all of this, but it would get so big. And I could just do two journal cards this way, maybe. I don't know why I've been on such like a kick for tags lately, but I have been. So let's push me to do something different. It also might be kind of cute to keep the label and just a little bit of this gray outline. And so we'll do like long journal cards, because those can tuck in sideways too. I become so much a stickler for having everything be like right side up in a journal, but it kind of isn't, you know, necessary. Keep a little of that here maybe, but I don't want the signature on there. I'll shorten that one down. Okay. Easy peasy. The me's we need to fussy cut and do something with. Need to think, what will I do with these? So I'm thinking about the journal that I'm working on, and I do want to have a bit of a horticulturalist aspect. I was thinking about Philippa being a bit of a green horticulturally type person. So maybe we'll make pockets with all four of these, because that would be nice. This one, you know, I don't know. There's something about it. I don't like the colors. So I feel like I don't need to use that one. It's just, these colors don't go together for me. It's like ketchup, mustard, and purple. It just doesn't work. I'm not going to use it. I'm not going to force myself to do something that I don't want to do. You've got to be strong and like let it go when it doesn't work for you. Yeah, we'll just do some cute little botanical collage pockets with these maybe. Okay. We're getting there. And one more to go. Actually going to trim this right now a little. I don't want it to be as large as it is. So there are bits and bobs that I can get rid of, so I'm going to. There we go. Pretty, pretty. Alright. So this and this and this. Now let's back these, because that needs to happen. So I don't forget. Stand up this folio. We'll just move all the finished things out of my way. Some packaging paper right here that I can back this onto. And we're going to stitch it. So, cut. Off to the stitch pile. Sticky paper out of my way. I need to empty my recycle bin after this video because it is overflowing. Too little, too little. There we go. Little paper bag. And it sounds like my familia is home, so it's actually good that I am getting close to being almost done here. Okay, so those are done. Now, I will use a book page maybe as the base shape for these pockets. Actually, not that one though. Do I have a different? I have these books, but they have quotes on them that I don't want to lose. This book is, well, maybe this book will be fine. I'll just have to cut it down a little. That's okay. So I need 1, 2, and 3. I'm almost through this glue book. Amazing. So we will fold this down. Make that about that size. Glue it together. And again. Last one. Okay, so now we have 3 bases, 4 pockets. Let's just move this out of the way so I can lay them all here. 1, 2, 3. And I want to add some backgrounds that bring this more into a green theme. So what I think I'll do with these really is to just cover the front with glue and lay down scrap paper on them. Let's see what I have here. This is a bit of painted folder. And go right on the back. That. Then this. Like so. You hear my dog whining, it's because he knows he's going outside soon. So he has to get all dramatic and let everybody know that he's waiting. Okay. Then I want to add a label. I will definitely be stitching around the 3 kind of edges of this. So that one's good. We'll set that over here. Now this one, same kind of treatment here. scrap paper. I can probably tear that, do this. Nice. And again, just clean the edges up. Yeah, let's do that. I'll probably add a little fabric on these too, maybe here and there, when I get them over to the sewing machine. I'm telling you, one of the best things that I've done, like in junk journaling kind of prep work, I should try to make like a different kind of tips and tricks, like video someday. Maybe I'll start taking notes so that I can collect content to do that. It's to just essentially have like a little basket of fabric snippy bits that you keep right beside your sewing machine, so that when you're sewing the ephemera, you know, you can grab out of it, and it's just like little things, little bits of lace, little bits of just cut off fabric threads, yeah, pieces of book spine, that kind of thing. There's number 2. And then number 3, same thing. Got some of this yellow paper. This one's a little thick. It'll be okay. Remember this blue kind of green. Stick it in behind there. There we go. Add some art glitter glue for this because it is thick. Okay. Scraps. This one, it may go this direction. Although, I do quite like that. Let's do that. Yeah, that's good. Then I need ink. And a little more glue up here. I was scared to glue because I didn't want glue to come off the edge of this. There we go. I need to clean my desk anyways. It's actually a little sticky from earlier when I was working in here and got some glue on my desk. I think this label is cute. So one thing that I have to say that I like about the Junk Journal Studio, and why I was like, yeah, I would like to be on this design team, is because Michelle makes a lot of things that are great for collaging. Lots of labels and things like that, little bits and bobs, and I love that kind of thing. It really helps you develop a style, like, you know, so that you're not just basically, I don't know, creating squares, like you have more things to add. So I think I'm going to call that like we've gone through all the things. All I have left is just this piece of like those papers, which I probably will end up using to make another one of these folios. And these little bits, I'm not emotional about. I will use them. They are like cute little, you know, 49 in Market pieces. So I'm not too concerned about that. I'll just set them aside in my stash here. So I'll go do my stitching and then I'll come back and I'll show you everything that we've made. I think we're gonna have some fun things. All right, be right back. Okay, so we're all stitched around and we made 9 pieces today. So the flying squirrels, those 2 journal cards, and our 3 pockets. And I really like how I stitch around and take breaks to go around the flower. I think it just kind of gives like nice details to do that. So those will be really good. And then our 2 journal cards. And then our 2 folios. So yeah, I quite like those. I think they're going to be a lot of fun. I think I would like to put this in here. And I would like to put this in here, to be honest. I think that would be quite cute. Need to trim a few threads here. Yeah, so we got a little bit done and that's great. I don't know if I can even put a flying squirrel in here. Maybe he might be a little too tall for the book, but we'll have to see. So yeah, I made some things for the book and that's great. And I'm gonna need to make little bits and bobs to put in these tuck pockets, right? Because we have pocket here and pocket down here. So we'll have all sorts of little fun things going on in those. But thank you so much for joining me today for Tuesday 10. I had a laugh riot. I think it was great, like just doing something a little bit different for today. And I will talk to you soon. I hope you're all doing well. And until next time, don't forget to subscribe, click the like, leave me a comment. Yeah, just, you know, let's push these things out into our community and have a few more people here. That would be lovely. So take care, guys. Bye for now.